All right, starting now. Silence, please. We're starting now. Oi! Oh, that kind of worked. Okay. Everyone, final bits of chatter, please. We'll have a break at around 8:30-ish.
Everyone, we're starting now!
Thanks, Marcus. Okay, so, I was a bit loud, sorry. First and foremost, welcome to CS Societies Night. So, if you're not familiar with the structure that we have for this kind of event, we have 6 societies here tonight that are each going to talk about what they do, how you can get involved, and how you can keep in touch with them. Oh, bugger, I've lost my notes. So this wasn't in the original briefing and announcement, actually, but we do have 2 other societies here tonight that will give brief shout-outs and a brief overview of what they do in their own society. So, some of these societies you may already know of, for example, through the Welcome Fair or through Societies Fair. Some you may have not heard of before. Each have their own niche in computer science itself, some slightly a little less, some just like their video games. It's that simple. And there's always something for everyone. So we're very lucky at the University of Birmingham to have a broad niche of all the different things that we are able to do in individual societies. So if you want a full list of them, there are a full list in the guilds, societies list, and there's also a brief one in the EPS. And now to kick things off, we'll start with CSS. Hi, it's me, I'm back again. All right, so if you're first year, hands up. You might have already seen this lecture. All right, brilliant. Sorry, it's going to be vaguely the same, but I'll try and keep it short and sweet, but also make it a new experience for those who haven't seen it before. So, cue the slides. CSS, as a brief overview, we are the social society of the school. There's a quick few photos of what we have done in the past here. Some of you may already know, you may be part of our six-a-side football club. Here are some barbecue prizes from our raffle back last year. We have regular workshops and tech talks throughout the year. And at the end of our first semester, we will be hosting a Christmas meal for everyone here. And at the end of semester 2, as you can see here, we have our massive grand ball. And this was one of the biggest ones that we've held so far. So let's beat that record, I sure hope. This is a slightly different slide to what we had last week, but this is a quick overview of what we and other societies have planned this week. So first one, CS Societies Night, you're here, welcome. PG Mixer, for anyone who is a postgrad, you are more than welcome to this event tomorrow in Joe's Bar. And there's another meetup by oSTEM happening at 5, it's not 6. And first year Mixer, this is for all of the first years out here. That will also be in Joe's Bar from 1 until roughly 2. And then it will lead into the AFNOM Install Fest. Sorry, I'm recovering from cold. We are holding another event on Thursday. And last but not least, because we're CSS, we do love a good pub night. So on Friday, we'll be holding a pub night at the Soak. So, ways to get involved. It's very simple. So becoming a member, that's the easiest one. I imagine most of you are already members here, and I sure hope so. You can simply participate in events like you are now. If you're also part of the six-a-side football team, that's a great way to participate. We have a Minecraft server, mc.css.bham.com. You can run your own workshops. So if you have something like React or Python, maybe even Quantum that you're quite interested in, this is a perfect opportunity to teach others about something that you're passionate about. And we would like to encourage students to start letting us know if you want to run a workshop through CSS. So you can also run full positions in the EGMs and AGMs. So this is a quick reminder of our open spots. So we have a social secretary, first year rep, which will be opening up, and PGT rep. These are 3 roles that will be opening up, as I mentioned. First year rep is currently taken and will open up, but social sec and PGT rep are the two that are completely unfilled at the moment. And also, we have missing semester. AFNOM will be giving a brief talk on that a little bit later. And a bonus one that I added very recently, contributing to CSS open source projects. And really, anything that may involve CSS. It's just that simple. So, before I move on to a very special announcement that I want to make for CSS, memberships in CSS do help to support running bigger and better events. So, as I mentioned earlier, I imagine most of you are a member, but if your friends aren't already, do tell them, do encourage them. So, some example benefits that you will get from membership include getting a shirt like we are handing out at this event. We also have a green role in Discord if you're in that. You get subsidized entry and members-only events. So, quick example of this, at our ball, we subsidize our entry costs by almost £10. That is more than what membership costs in itself. So I do strongly encourage to get the membership while you can, while it's hot. And as I mentioned earlier, we have our roles opening in the EGM, so you can run for positions in committee and much more. So these are the confirmed benefits, but we would love to add more throughout the year. And the link, damn it. The link is cssbham.com/join. Okay, now onto this announcement. So, Hacktoberfest is right around the corner. I don't know how many people are that involved in Hacktoberfest, but if you don't already know, they're discontinuing the shirts, which is a real bloody shame if you ask me. So, what's our CSS doing about it? Well, we'd like to run our own initiative to help people contribute to open source, including our projects. So, quick list of what we have. We have cssuob.github.io, which is our website source code. We have the tech bot, which is a Discord bot, and it's lovingly maintained by one of our members called Matt. We have the CSS Minecraft plugin, or mod actually now. So that is used to communicate between our Discord server and the Minecraft server that we run. And the last one is Society Voting, our full stack EGM and AGM voting website, which is also lovingly maintained by one member and one alumni. Both are called Abby and Vishwas. So, during this period of October, if you submit a pull request to any CSS project, you have the opportunity to win a free duck. Or not win, we'll give it to you anyway, because we have plenty already. So, keep in mind Hacktoberfest throughout the month of October. Open a pull request in any of these projects, and we'll give you a free duck. Simple as. Okay, so on to the final bit. So ways to keep in touch. So we have a Discord server. It has over 2,500 members now, which is always brilliant after the purge. And CSS committee were hosting a stand in the CS atrium on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's all done now, but we do still have a stand for you to kind of get an idea of what we do at CSS. And there's the Discord there, there's an Instagram handle there that we often post on, provide updates on events with, and I believe that is it. Thank you very much. And now, I would like to hand it over to our friends at AFNOM, wherever they are. Wait, hang on. I didn't expect this.
I don't know, you're just going to stand there. I can do your slides if you want.
That would be appreciated.
They can't see you, can they?
They can kind of see me. Okay, sure.
Come on, Tech. Come on. Oh my, who is that? Of course it's you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Hello? Can everyone hear me? Welcome to CSS. I'm the mascot, Tech. I'm a big purple dinosaur. I'm also a member of AFNOM, and I'm here to talk to you about the university's Ethical Hacking Society. So what we do is we teach each other about cybersecurity. We're a bit more chill, laid back. every Wednesday at 3 to 5 p.m. We meet in a room together, talk about cybersecurity, and we have sessions where we teach each other about stuff we learn. For example, we learn binary exploitation, we learn web exploitation, cryptography, basically every angle of cybersecurity. We teach it. If you have anything you're interested in, let us know. We can teach it. And we also participate in CTFs, which are capture the flag challenges, capture the flag competitions, which is where you put your hacking skills to use and participate in various categories, like I listed before, like binary exploitation, like web hacking. You try to capture flags that the organizers put in separate challenges. So usually we do some, we try to do some beginner ones start of the year. So if you come along, our first few sessions will be learning the basics of hacking, basic introduction, and learning all different types of challenges. So hopefully you can get a grip on stuff. And we also participate in IRL tournaments. We're not just terminally online. Recently we have gone to a competition in Bristol called Breaks, and we came second. And we went to a competition in Edinburgh, and we came third, which I think is pretty impressive in the UK. And even though we are competitive in the country, we are very much open to all beginners, whether you've done cybersecurity before, whether you've never done any of it, whether you've heard of it and you want to give it a try. Feel free to come along to any of our sessions. We'll be more than happy. You can talk to anyone who's been here a bit longer. They can talk to you, give you the basics. And we're also doing an install fest a bit later. We're doing install fest later this week, Wednesday, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is where we help people install Linux. And are we on the install fest slide? Oh, yep, good. So what we do is Linux is a very good distribution to learn how it works. Because a lot of servers run on Linux. But if you're installing it, it can be a bit tricky at times, and you would want volunteers who know how it works. So Install Fest is an event where we have volunteers who are experienced in installing Linux, and they're available. They can help walk you through the process of installing Linux and make sure everything goes well. We'll be in the Grace Hopper Lab, which is UGO 4. If you go into the computer science building, make a straight left. It's the big lab building, you'll see it there. We'll also be at the EPS fair that day, Wednesday, if you want to come along. Next slide. If I can just see what that's. Oh yeah, is that about?
Yeah, why Linux?
Yep, why Linux? Basically, you can read behind us on the board. Basically, all the hacking stuff you'll do is with Linux and from a Linux machine. If you don't have one, you can use a VM or dual boot, single boot, whatever you want. We can introduce you to it, give you a medium where you can test it out, see if it's for you. And even if you don't have it, you can come to AFNOM and give it a shot. But if you want to get involved in challenges, I strongly recommend coming to Install Fest and getting yourself Linux in one way, shape, or form, so you can come and interact with it.
Yes.
Yep, that's some of the stuff I've talked to you before. The different categories of challenges. We have forensics. We have forensics, binary exploitation, reversing. There's lots of different stuff to do. So even if you tried a bit before and you found it a bit tricky, there's a lot of different stuff you can get involved with. I definitely recommend coming along to just give it a try and seeing what it's all about. Discord's up there if you want to join. But next. Yep. AFNOM is also running Missing Semester in conjunction with CSS and a couple other volunteers. So what Missing Semester is, it's a concept taken from MIT. It's like the missing semester out of your computer science education. It's everything the university would want to teach you if they had an extra semester, like how to use Git, how to use the Linux shell, virtualization, containers, open source development, all that sorts of lovely stuff that the university expects you to learn and pick up, but they don't ever teach you, especially in stuff coming up like team project and your lectures learning about IDs. Missing semester is really good. And especially if you haven't done any computer science stuff before, missing semester is a really good way to get up to speed and get a head start on your computer science degree. It's really useful to kind of get to speed and get ready so you don't have to worry about debugging or understanding what the lecturer talks about when they ask you to SSH into something. Definitely a really good idea to come along to, I'd recommend. Yep, Discord links are up there. I think it should be, yep, oh, that's the sign up link. So we do have pizza the first session. The missing semester occurs on Monday from 1 to 2. And since we're ordering pizza, we would like to know how many people we have there. So if you scan the link, let us know you're coming. Tell us your dietary requirements. We'll be more than happy to get you some pizza. Yep, those are some of the lectures coming up. Some of them up there. I'd recommend coming to the earlier ones, even if you're interested in the later ones, because some of the earlier ones like Linux Shell Beginner lead into Linux Shell Intermediate and Linux Shell Advanced. If you're really interested there, you can look up missing semester UoB or missing semester AFNOM, and you can go see the schedule on there, everything else coming up. Yep, sign up link and AFNOM Discord link is on there. As well as this, if you go to the missing semester site, you should be able to join the missing semester Discord as well, which is where you can ask people questions about upcoming topics, about other questions you have about Linux, or just anything covered in missing semester in general. And that should be it.
Amazing. Hello, everyone. Game development. I'm bad at this. Next slide. So what is Game Development Society? It's just for anything related to game development. So most of the committee are programmers, but we've also got people in society who do art and writing and game design, obviously. Anyone is welcome to join. Like, you can join to learn, or you can join if you already have done some game development. Doesn't matter. Next. Yeah, we have weekly sessions on a Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m., 3 to 6 p.m. The location changes each week though, so those are announced on our Discord server, which we'll have a link to later on in the slideshow. All sessions are free to attend, and you can just show up partway through or leave partway through. There's no need to stay for all 3 hours. Yeah. So yeah, the sessions, most of them will be more relaxed sessions. We also host some tutorials. So the first few tutorials that we're planning will be about game development, getting into game development using the Unity game engine. We also have other tutorials planned for stuff like just game design in general. Obviously Unity isn't the only game engine. I don't use it, but the other committee members do. So that's what we're teaching, because it's also pretty easy to get into. Yeah, amazing. And then also a few times a year, we host game jams. And these are, if you don't know what a game jam is, it's basically like a period of time, like usually about a week long, where either solo or in a team, you have to just develop a game or a prototype of a game related to a theme. So like past game jams, which I've shown the winners for on the sides, we've had themes like the Winter Jam 2022 was a theme swap where everyone gave each other themes. Or that one, the 2023 one, that was The State of Man. We also had like a Doctor Who themed game jam or a cheese themed game jam at the start of 2022. Yeah, we usually host just a few of them a year. These are also announced on our Instagram as well as our Discord. Please join them. Yeah, our first session will not be held ever because we don't know when it is. It will be on a Wednesday at a time at a place, and it will be a tutorial on developing a platformer in Unity. Please come along. It is free. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. We don't know when it's happening. Please join the Discord. Next slide. Please join the Discord. I'm bored of talking. Bye.
Hello guys, how you doing? All right then. All right then. So my name's Ashbury. I'm the president of AlgoSoc. We're actually a new society, so we've only been starting this year. Just a quick question before I go over AlgoSoc. Has anyone heard of LeetCode before? Put your hands up. Yeah, that's a lot. And who's actually used LeetCode before? Put your hands up. Okay, not a lot. So if you go to the next slide, please. So AlgoSoc, what we do is we're introducing competitive programming to the university. So if you haven't heard of competitive programming before, competitive programming is when you will have a lot of problems that you have to solve in a short amount of time, and they have to be solved efficiently. And there'll also be some other constraints as well. Now, this is quite a good skill to have in industry. I know some people might not think this, but if you can solve problems in a short amount of time, it's really good, especially for things like online assessments and interviews, when you're going to be applying for your internships, placements, things like that. So that's why we're introducing it to the university. Some of the things that we're going to be doing around the year are going to be things like LeetCode sessions. So we're going to be introducing LeetCode to everyone if you want to attend. There are going to be some regular sort of sessions that we're going to have. We have a WhatsApp which we'll put the announcements on. But yeah, we're also going to be having a lot of talks as well in regards to different niches in programming, a lot of other things planned as well. If you are a beginner and you haven't touched even coding before, that's probably going to be a lot of the first years. Don't worry, we're going to be holding a lot of introductory talks as well. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll pass it over to Shay.
Hey guys, I'm Shay. I'm the secretary of AlgoSoc. So in terms of events this year, we have a lot planned. Technical interviews can take various different forms, but most of the time there'll be some sort of question involved where you have to think critically and you have to problem solve. A lot of that will be related to using a lot of data structures and algorithms. And LeetCode is a platform which teaches you how to use those data structures and algorithms by giving you practice questions, which you have to try and solve. We'll be hosting regular sessions to go over these questions. We'll be breaking them down, going through them step by step on how to approach these questions, because it can be quite stressful in an interview. And we'll also be hosting, alongside our LeetCode sessions, we'll be doing more. So we'll be doing coding and non-coding events. Some coding events is things like workshops in new technologies. So blockchain, AI, machine learning, all the new tech, we'll be doing that sort of stuff. And also be having socials, and we'll be having some sports. Passing on to Ayush.
Hi, I'm Ayush and I'm the treasurer of the AlgoSoc. So as some socializing event, we'll have badminton sessions and any other sessions which is in demand, like table tennis or chess. So you can just join our Discord server and our WhatsApp group, which will be on the next slide.
Okay, so one of the first events that we're going to be holding this year is called Tech Meet. Now, we have had some issues with the booking, unfortunately, with the guild. So it is to be confirmed. I think previously we said that we were going to have it in the Murray Learning Center, but they've literally just denied our request, so that's unfortunate. However, what it was going to be is, essentially, it's going to be us, FinTech Society, MedTech Society, UoB Robotics, Jigsaw, if you haven't heard already, they're a company, well, sort of like an organization, and they provide a lot of competitions for undergraduates, and then also the IBMZ Society, who are also a new society working on mainframes and things like that. All of us were going to have like a nice social. We are going to post the location on our announcements. However, it is a nice social, so once we do post the announcements on our Discord and our WhatsApp, then you can have a look on there, which it should be on the next slide. And then, yeah, any questions? No? All right, then that's so cool then. Thank you.
Hi, I'm here from CyberWomen at Birmingham, which is open to all despite the name. It's not a society, it's actually a branch as part of a CIC, and we host events just promoting inclusivity in cybersecurity in the Midlands, but we're also part of a bigger group called CyberWomen Group CIC. So we recently had our first birthday party at the top of the BT offices, which was really big. So we're actually hosting exec, forgot what they're called, when you nominate people, coming soon. So if you're interested in joining CyberWomen, it doesn't have to be that you're a woman, then yeah, please come to our events. We've actually got one coming up on the 23rd of October, part of Birmingham Tech Week at X and Y Foundry. So it'd be great to see some of you there. It's open to anyone, regardless of your cybersecurity experience. We've got ethical hacking, OSINT, and incident response workshops. So it'd be great to see some of you there. Thank you.
Guys?
Okay, testing. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Ajit, and I'm the president of IBMZ Society. So we're also a new society at UoB, and our goal is to create a community around mainframe technology. So let me ask everyone, how much do you really know about mainframe? And in comparison, how much do you know about cloud computing? Well, from my research and from what most people know, mainframe is a very overlooked area of computer science, just because it was developed in the 50s and it's quite a legacy piece of tech. However, if you look at the stats today, 90% of all transactions are still dependent on mainframe. And something like 8 out of 10 of the world's biggest banks are still dependent on mainframe. Basically, long story short, if we don't have mainframe technology specialists today, the whole world will go into haywire.
Just like I said, like I saw none of you raised your hands when he talked about mainframe technology. Don't worry, as a computer science student, I'm exactly like you guys. Before IBMZ, I personally had no idea what mainframe was. But the biggest part is that most of the people in this industry are over the age of 50, and they lack the younger demographic, and they're looking for us young people to join mainframe technology. But what we lack is the skills. And us as IBMZ, we are promoting younger people to learn more about mainframe through the IBMZ platform, which is built by IBM. So we bring those resources on campus.
So things to note, we are officially affiliated with IBM themselves. So things we'll be doing this year, we'll be hosting events with regional IBM representative speakers, IBMers, IBM champions, and we'll host interactive hackathons, workshops, and challenges on campus with the help provided by IBM materials support on a termly basis, weekly basis, however often we can get in front of you guys. So using this community, you'll have the opportunity to network with professionals, gain highly accredited skills, and also certifications directly provided by IBM. So stay tuned, follow us on Instagram, and we'll have a lot more notices on board that. And hope to see you soon, guys.
And don't worry, you don't need to be the most technical person to attend. We do these from the absolute basics. So
the resources we provide can teach you right from scratch and get you to a position where you can talk very confidently in interviews and wherever you're talking about mainframe, cloud computing, enterprise computing. It's a very, very interesting area of tech that includes AI, cybersecurity, and basically anything you're interested in tech, you'll probably find it within enterprise computing. So take a look, guys, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much.
So now we're going to a 10-minute toilet break. So your toilets are just outside these 2 main doors over on that sort of side of the room. We're going to come back at about 10 to 5 2-ish. So feel free to stretch your legs, go to the toilet, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Hi, so I'm Phoenix, they, them, and I'm chair of oSTEM.
And I'm Miles. I am a second-year physics student, and I am the treasurer.
So oSTEM stands for Out in STEM, and it's a society for LGBTQ plus individuals and allies who are studying or interested in STEM subjects.
So the main thing we do is we host a weekly social that takes place on Thursdays. They are 7 till 9 in the Teaching and Learning building in room 109. So that's upstairs. Great place to come, chill, chat with other queer people in STEM. We have free snacks. Also, we have lots of people from higher years. So if you want to ask maybe about, optional modules or other stuff to do with the uni, great place to come and de-stress a little bit. We all do STEM subjects. They're stressful and yeah.
So throughout the year, as well as our weekly socials, we also have various other events. This obviously includes our trip with CSS to Bletchley Park. And well, this year, the National Museum of Computing, because we alternate every year. And then we also, as oSTEM, we have a end of semester meals we have, and they normally take place in a place in Selly Oak. And they're really fun.
We also host seminars, the main one being our Equal in STEM that we host with WISE and BEAMS, who are women in STEM and Black and ethnic minorities in STEM respectively. You have a panel of people in the industry from different minorities talking about their experiences, different skills they've developed, their jobs. It's really interesting just to think about maybe future careers, different things to think about when going into all these different industries, as well as kind of sometimes you can do a bit of networking, especially if you're thinking about jobs, get some emails, look into it that way. So that's another angle.
We also have a few collabs coming up soon, such as with AstroSoc and DocSoc. So you can stay in the loop by attending our weekly socials and also by following us on Instagram at oSTEM Birmingham and checking the events section on our guild page. If you look up our guild page, you can also find Instagram and stuff. So you can find us on the guild website by searching oSTEM, and then membership costs £3 a year. Membership money helps us, the society, so that we can do more cool stuff, and also means you can run and vote in AGMs and committee.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You had that.
Just a bit of admin as well before we move on to the next talk. If anyone's lost a student ID, please come and see us at the end. So if anyone's lost a student ID, please come and see us at the end. We've had one handed in. Next up, we've got VR.
What are you doing? No. So,
That's that one coming.
I wasn't expecting to be here now, but unfortunately, Johnson, the chair of the VR Society, couldn't make it today. So I will be talking in his place. And he's given me a lovely script. So I'm going to do my best to read from it. I can't zoom into it. So, but to start things off, hey everyone. It is quite annoying that I can't be here, but thanks to whoever's written this script word by word. If they are, that is, well, you'll be pleased to know I am. Okay, so my name, not me, is Johnson, and I am the president of the VR Society. Next slide. So, oh God, I don't know what to say about this. You may have heard about the terms visual, augmented, and mixed realities, but when we talk about all three of them together, we refer to this as the extended reality. The umbrella term used to describe technologies such as this, from games like Beat Saber to Pokemon Go, to teaching students in medicine and perform complicated surgeries, XR has been the pivotal tool and continues to develop to stages you could compare, not exactly to what you would see in movies. Didn't know that. Although getting into the field isn't the easiest, as it relies on a lot of different skills, and tools that come from different places. Game development, UX designing, and even modeling are just examples that scrapes the surface of this. So that's what VR Society is here for. Brilliant stuff. If you are someone who wants to dabble into XR from any level, then Go back. Then, sorry, it's really hard to follow this because the text is so small. Then we're here to support your journey from start to, well, wherever you decide to go into. From game session to development, the VR Society aims to provide a community for anyone who has an interest. Starting from last year, if you're someone who loves to play VR games or have yet to try it out, we run sessions every 2 weeks where you can pop by and try out the different experiences we have in stock. And something new this year that we're looking to provide students are the fundamentals of VR development. So, if you want to create your own experiences, games, or research in VR, then we're happy to help you get started through sessions and support you through them. If you have a project idea, dissertation, and even just questions, then all you have to do is reach out to the Society and we're happy to lend a hand. So, in addition to that, we're running talk sessions throughout the year from students, staff, industry to talk about their experiences, provide advice, and even inspire students about what they've done. Displaying how versatile the technology has grown throughout the years. Next slide. The VR Society collaborates and works alongside CTL, the VR Lab, BHAM XR Research Group, as you can see up here, to provide students with materials and connections to the academic field. Because of this, we're able to borrow headsets, reach out to academics, and work with professionals to develop the society. If you would like to reach out on how to join either the lab or BMXR, then contact us if you'd like to. Next slide. If you're interested, we have sessions planned for this week. Brilliant. If you're interested in learning a bit more about research going on at the university or what XR is other than welcome to XR, which I thought was a typo when they sent it over to us, it's just for you. Or welcome to XR is just for you. If you're looking to do a dissertation or project in VR at university, then our first academic talk introduces that topic. And if you're here to just play some games, I know some of you do, then our meet and play, our stats sessions are starting back up, so keep an eye out for that. Next slide. Interested in joining? There's a bunch of QR codes up there, just for your convenience. You can find details about upcoming sessions or join our Discord by scanning the QR codes. The Guild page will have our Instagram. If you want to follow us, then it would be awesome. Apart from that, I do recommend checking out the different societies that you can find at the university, even if you don't decide to join us. There's a ton of awesome things going on. Hope to see you guys soon. End bracket.
Please. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So hi guys. We are MedTech Society. I'm Adwit. I'm the vice president, and I just wanted to talk about who we are first of all. So MedTech, we're an interdisciplinary society. We're like the bridge between medicine, technology mainly, and then we also look at entrepreneurship and consulting, particularly medical applications of the following fields. So if you're looking for some interdisciplinary like fields and like creating change rather than just talking about it, we do actually have lots of like taking action events and creating some sort of changes rather than just discussing it. So we think that's very required. And a lot of people would like people our age to kind of start getting involved in these things. And it's open to all, so you don't need to have any kind of like experience in coding or medicine. We have such a wide range of activities that no matter what background you're from, you can definitely find a niche, you can definitely get really stuck into something we have on offer. More on the things we actually have on offer next.
Yeah, so of course, that was a very excellent introduction from our Vice President Adwit. And now I'm just going to start by introducing you to some more of why we exist and the things that we do. So overall, our goal is to drive innovation and create holistic solutions within the healthcare space. Of course, we all understand healthcare is one of the most fundamental pillars in our society. And I'm sure you'll agree with me in thinking it's great if we be able to contribute to it, to further it and leverage our skills to enhance it even further.
So why should you join? Well, there's many things that we have planned. We have industry insights and opportunity to build your career through many of our various connections. We're going to be hosting hackathons. So of course, as computer science students, I assume most of you guys, you'll be very excited to hear that. We'll be doing some related to AI and data science, especially within healthcare as well. And we're going to have loads of speaker series, including people from organizations like consulting ones, medical ones, things like PwC. So if you're trying to build your connections, this is definitely something you'd want to join. Over to Hadar for more information.
Hi guys, I'm Hadar and I'm one of the entrepreneurship leads at MedTEC. So one of the other things that you can get from joining MedTEC is the opportunity to network with like-minded people alongside all the people that we can get for our speakers. We're really having a really amazing people lined up to kind of come and share their insights from huge range of disciplines, because I do biochemistry. So I kind of know people in that area of things, but there are so many applications kind of when it comes to health related things with computer science. And it's also an opportunity to build connections with recruiters and also something like that, training for recruitment and processes. We're going to have loads of workshops. I know I'm specifically running workshops on entrepreneurship. I've got a little bit of experience of that, and the other two guys who are also entrepreneurship leads also have experience of that. So we're kind of really happy to introduce it to everyone. I think it's going to be great. And last bit I have to say is kind of our vision. We kind of want to share the innovation that is in medicine. There's loads of really, really cool things going on. And it's just something really nice to be involved with. And if you want to make a change to how things are working right now, because I think we can all agree that the NHS is in a little bit of a shambles. We kind of want to do stuff to make it better. And yeah, just the whole society is about considering the intersection between medicine, entrepreneurship, and technology. So we'd be really happy to have you join. That's my bit.
Hello. Free LinkedIn connections, by the way. That's something you'll definitely value, especially as you go into second year and further in terms of your career and where you want to progress. Of course, this is absolutely open to anyone and everyone. You do not have to be a medical student. As I'm sure you might have noticed, we have massive teams. We've got representatives from technology, myself, we've got entrepreneurship, we've got consulting. So we've got a huge team, a huge number of people here to support you wherever you want to go, whatever your direction is. We've got a massive team. So we've got some more information about some of the events that we're going to be hosting. If you can have the next slide. Yep, so this coming Friday, we've got a welcome event with a social. So that'd be a fantastic opportunity for you guys to actually, come along, meet the team, so see what we're about. And of course, we have introductory events as well, so you can learn a bit more about things like consulting, entrepreneurship. Maybe you're new to it. Maybe you've never heard of it. This is a perfect chance for you to come along, just gain a bit of insight into what sort of things we can do and see where it goes from there, really. And of course, like I mentioned before, we're going to be having a bunch of talks and speaker series where you can learn from some of the world's most professional people in their fields. And it's just a great opportunity for you guys to upskill, learn more, and meet new people.
Okay, so yeah, join us. So we have our link to our WhatsApp group if you want to join the society, check out what we're about. And as I said before, if you join the society, we're going to be doing real actionable steps to kind of create a change in this field. We're going to be working with industry, companies and professionals. We've got partnerships with like consulting agencies and stuff. So you will get real exposure to real world things. It's not just like training projects. And yeah, I can't think of a more meaningful way you can have an impact in tech rather than like in a medical way, in health, because that affects people's lives very deeply. So if you're interested in making a change, join MedTech Society.
Thanks to everyone so much for listening. I'm just going to flip us back to the CSS slide for a sec. Pizza is on the way. It's not here just yet, so apologies. I shall leave you on the membership slide. So I'll still be just at the front here with t-shirts. So like I say, same again, if anyone's got your membership for the society, have your confirmation email ready to bring it to us at the front here. We'll get you a free t-shirt. Pizza, we will tell you when it's here very soon. Very sorry.
So I think we're all done for today. So we would like people to leave by around 9:15. Don't care, to be honest. Okay, whatever. So thank you all for coming tonight. It's been incredible to see so many of you. We ordered so many pizzas, Papa John's told us off. And it's the first time we've ever had that happen to us. So thank you very much. One more thing.
Hello? Oh yeah, just quick clarification on dates for missing semester. The first missing semester event is Monday, the 7th of October.
This
So
is dinosaur for context.
yep, this we have the dinosaur. So if you go onto the missing semester website, you should be able to see more information there. It'll be Monday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., 7th of October. So be there for more free pizza.